to the Geek Lab, and this one is going to be a little bit different because we're going to be looking into the North Korean computing industry. More specifically, the operating system they use, Red Star 3.0, which is a Unix-based system launched, I believe, in 2013. Now, this thing is famed for spying on you. It will send data back to the North Korean government if it could. And it watermarks any audio files or video files that a user transfers to a portable device, apparently, so they can keep track of that. So what we're going to do is show you how you can install it yourself if you want to get a copy, and we're going to have a look around it. So first thing you're going to have to do to get this is get the Red Star desktop 3.0 sign image. This is a 2.43 gigabyte download, and the link to download it is found below. Now, one of the problems with this is it's Korean, therefore the language, yes, you've guessed it, is Korean. Now that's not a problem when you're installing it, because it comes up with boxes and you can select the buttons and it's easy. But you can change it to English once you've installed it, but it's a pain to find your way through the menus. But if you use a little trick, you can change it to English before it installs. So to do this, you're going to have to get a program such as Magic ISO here, which allows you to look inside the ISO. So if I press open Red Star desktop, right, here is the inside of the ISO. If you look in ISO Linux, you'll find a file called isolinux.config. Drag that to your desktop. Boink. You can now open that with Notepad, and if you look along it, you'll see it says language equals KO. If you change that to language equals EN, that's English, if you hadn't guessed. Save and drag that back in. Yes, replace, and then save the file. Boink. Get rid of that now, just don't need it. If you look inside there, it should now say language English. Good. So we can now proceed to install this. What we're going to do, to close that, is install this as a virtual machine, so it will run on this machine inside Windows. And to do this, you need a virtual machine program such as VMware Player, which I've got here. So, in a moment, when it boots up, we are going to use this to create our machine. We're going to have to assign hardware to it, etc. You'll see what I mean in a second. So if we press create a new virtual machine, you've got options for your installer disk. Our disk is an actual ISO image on the desktop, so we can click that. I think it's already got it, but we can browse. Look on a desktop. Red Star desktop. There we go. Could not detect which operating system is in this disk image, understandably, but we'll tell it in a moment. So if we click next, make sure this is other, and then select on this and click other as well. Click next. You can now name your virtual machine, so I'll just call it after the operating system, Red Star OS 3.0. And location. I'm going to put this on my other drive, D. Make new folder. Red Star. There we go, that'll do. Okay, so click next. We can now start to assign hardware. Maximum disk size, I'm going to go for 15 gigs, because you ain't going to stick anything on this. I'm not sure how much the operating system will take up once it's done, so we'll give it 15. Click next. We can now look at the hardware. We obviously may need more memory than that, so we're going to go in. We'll put the memory up to 2 gigabytes. There we go. Processors, we'll up that to 2 to give it a bit more oomph. And an important thing, if you go to network adapter, connect at power on. We do not want this operating system talking to the internet, so we're going to do that. So press close and finish. It will now set up the machine, and once it's done, you'll see your virtual machine appear here. It should take a few moments. There it is. So click on that. It takes a few minutes for my system to catch up. We can click power on and it should start booting the machine. Let's just see what it does. This can take a while, so let's see if it does anything. There we go. VMware is starting to play. I'll put this on full screen in a moment once I'm sure it's actually doing anything. It's doing something. It's changing screen aspect. Cursor's disappeared, which is a good sign. As I said, this is a slow process, so I might speed this up depending on how well this goes. Okay, here we are, and I'm going to put this to full screen for you now. Aren't you lucky? If I press that, it should give me control back. Right, okay, let's go back into the computer. Right, here we are. Ta-da! And if we connect, as you'll see, the instructions here are in Korean, but the buttons are in English, so it's that's good. We can connect next, and you'll notice straight away that the weight ball thingy is ripped straight out of OS X. Well, I don't suppose that's dull, they just don't care. And are Apple going to do anything about them? I don't think so. Right, okay. So we'll get this going. I did click yes, should be doing something. There we go. And no idea what that stands for. Right, size 15 giglies. Next. Username, right, RGVX, don't need passwords or anything, no. We don't want network, absolutely bloody not. And the time zone, obviously it's put it in Pyongyang, Korea. We're going to go with London, that's close enough. There we go, next, set time, don't care. And about to install the system on partition, none. Let's install. So it's going to go away and do its stuff, preparing for installation, formatting OS partition. So I think at this point, that'd be about a half to install, so I don't think you'd want to sit through that. So what we're going to do, there we go, is show you the booting sequence for this thing. It does take a while, so I will have to speed it on at points, but you shall see it starting up, hopefully. Here we go, VMware starting. And this weird intro screen, I have no idea what this is about. I have booted this before because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing and try and work out how to get this thing to work in the English language. But here it goes. So it does take a while, so I may speed this on for you. Press escape. Apparently, there you go, you can see all the commands instead of just sitting there looking to the dead screen. And the commands are suspiciously English looking. There we go. So, we're now going to the desktop. Which should take a few seconds to appear. Ta-da! And you can log on to your account or a guest account. And she goes very slowly. few minutes. It's not the blue screen of death in this case. It's a blue screen of waiting for desktop. Oh well, we shall continue. Aha! Progress. White bar is progress, believe me. Right, should all appear in a few moments. Come on. You can, there we are. There's our toolbar type thingy, and you'll notice straight away, it's still loading, so some stuff to come, that it is like OS X, basically an OS X ripoff. So if you can see some of the North Korean symbology around, there we go. That's the symbol for Red Star. A few more things to appear. When they do, there we go. There's the desktop, and any time now. Should get an ISO file appear there. There it is. Right, okay. So you can see, basically, it is OS X, sort of. Now, the first thing you're going to do, because this is, all in Korean. We managed to get the installer to change to English, but the stuff we did there does not affect the main program, it seems. I found out later. So, what you need to do is get, there is a file listed below, which will allow you access to the root by just double clicking on it. And if you use the player and connect the CD DVD, you will get, if you've got your ISO image on your desktop, it will appear in the corner here. So if you get that file, edit the ISO image and stick it in there, you can then click on that and eventually double click. I was thinking about it, doing something. Come on. Here we go. Oh, got a couple of them now, I think. There's a couple. Ooh. Okay, it's strange how some of it appears in English and some of it appears in Korean. So you need to get that file in there, drag it across to your desktop. It will copy despite its complaints there. Although I've already done this. Come on. There we go. To get the right arrow there. Right, so you can close that. Double click on that. That will do its stuff. You get these, whatever these mean. I have no idea. It will do this. It will do that. It will copy by the looks of it. It will give you that. And then it will disappear. You can now get rid of that if you desire. Just press the delete key. It's trying to prove me wrong, isn't it? There it goes. Yeah, whatever. Right, so what you need to do now, once you've done that, is find the terminal. This is going to be on here. Hopefully. Come on. You know you want to do it. I'll be back when it's thought about it. Right, it's thought about it. So, to get the terminal, we need to go to Red Star Drive. I believe it's this one. Don't quote me though. Just gotta find my way around here. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's that one? Hey, I'm lost. No. That one? Yes, that's the one. We'll choose that one. Choose that one. And there's the terminal itself. So click on that. And up should come the terminal. There. Right, we have. Now that that's gave us access to root using that other program, what we can do is a little bit of lines in here to change us to change the language to English. So if I go root sh, yes, we're in root now. So a couple of lines here to type. Right, now, once they're in, it should be a case of restarting the system, and we should be in English, hopefully. I'll be back when it's restarted. Right, and after a restart, we're in English, yes! And we can now see that it is a complete clone of OS X. You've even got Finder, which has been renamed KFinder. Now we can see what we're doing. So let's have a quick look around this. You've got your KFinder, which is Finder, obviously, as just discussed. Is it going to open, or is it going to play around? Come on. There we go. So you've got Finder, or KFinder, which works. Oh, I've got two copies open. Go away. Right, which works. Apparently, I'm not an OS X expert, but apparently this works exactly the same. Come on. And it wants to behave. There we go. As the original. So you got applications. Click on that, and there you go. Got all your stuff there. Isn't that cool? And you can go app link, whatever, utilities, and you can look through exactly the same way as OS X works. I actually quite like this actually. So let's have a look through the system as well. So we can play music and videos, no problem. If I click on a little ISO file here, I'm never sure whether it's double or single click, so you'll have to be patient with me in those regards. Looks like it's doing something. There we go. So if I go on this little Top Gun that I've put on the ISO image that's on my desktop, I have Top Gun music and video. So I'll just go straight with the video. See what it wants to do. It's going to play. Right. So it does have the sound connected through to the computer. And it should. There you go. You can barely hear it because there's something to do with the computer that's... No, it's not set too loud on the system. But it is coming through. There we go. Obviously it's limited because it's running through a virtual machine, so using a lot of power. Right, we'll look at the browser later. The calendar is interesting because being the Korean... oh, I just destroyed it. Bagger. We'll come back to that. Right, just where's the calendar gone? Can I not drop that back here? Will it let me? There we go. Now, the Koreans have their own calendar system because they class the birth of Kim Jong-un, I think it's Kim Jong-un or whatever his name was, the first Kim Jong, they class his birthday as day 1, so it's, there you go, Tuesday 26th of June 105, so 105 years since he's born, if that calendar's set right, which it isn't, so there we go. But yeah, so they have it's an interesting system. Yeah, so apart from that, it's identical to OS X1, apparently. As I said, I'm not an expert, but quick kcal. Got an address book. There we go. Which you can do all the usual address sorty, stuffy things with. So, search facility, calculator. There we go. Identical to the OS X1. System preferences. Now, as I've said, this does block you from root, but our little app that we demonstrated earlier does get you around that little inconvenience. Is that going to open? Hard drive is wearing. So could applications. Hold on. Okay, address book, app link. No idea what app link is. Utilities, there's a terminal there. Okay. Calculator, that's the internet. Font book, grab, just your standard stuff, I believe. Though I really not used grab, so don't know. Capture, selection, window screen, timed screen. Alright, so it's for... yeah. So, alright, there we go, that's grab. iCal, K-photo, usual stuff. Mail, which is email. Selected mail. Sometimes you click stuff and it doesn't do anything. Ah. So this is a sort of email system, but it will be very limited in what it can do, I suppose. There we go. Right, so that's the email system. We'll get rid of that. Nothing too interesting there. There we go. Right, simple text, so it's text editor, office manager, software manager. What's that? Alright. So it's to, yeah, obviously deal with software updates and stuff. We've even got a system update there. Don't know how often they'll get updates. Get rid of that because we don't need for that. There we go. Right, and let's have a look. What else have we got here? Sogwang Office. Yes, that's how we get Sogwang Office. Right, and here we are in the office software that they get. It looks like it's going to be the usual stuff. There's something to write stuff. Let's have a look. Now obviously the office software is in Korean, so it does not translate to English. Hello. KP Chionmai Yaimai. Loads of different fonts. Oh, so Windy Wings. Yeah, Wind Wings, sorry even. So, yep, usual stuff there, no surprises. Menus in Chinese, Korean obviously. It's shrunk down there. Why? I wanted to play more. Come here, come back and play. Let's reboot that again and just have a look at another example. I'm not going to go through them all. That's going to be calculating, isn't it? That's going to be PowerPoint equivalent. So let's have a look at that. I must say the software does look good. It's quite stylish. There we go. That's PowerPoint. What does that do? It's full screen is good. I wish Apple stuff went actually full screen. You know, so I'm calling it Apple stuff. Actually went complete full screen. But there you go. There's PowerPoint equivalent. I have no idea what they call it because it's in Chinese, obviously. It's Korean. What else have we got? Come on, wakey. Excuse me. Software manager stickles. That's going to be sticky notes. System preferences. Have a quick look. Excuse me. Is the system preferences good? Ah, there it is. So we've got, from what I've heard, all the usual stuff. Desktop and screensaver, dock, general. Let's have a look. There you go. Appearance blue, highlight colour, you can change stuff. Yeah, loads of stuff to play with. International. Let's have a look. Must remember not to double click this. Single click on this one. Oh, something's happening. It's thinking. It's doing a lot of thinking. Ah, region, United States of America. Dates, April 28th, juice 105. Calendar, juice. Can you change this? Ooh, that's interesting. You can change to all the different types of calendar, so Gregorian. Ah, there you go. 26th of April 2016. Not too far out. Numbers. Okay, so if we go back, and we're not in America, but as this is not an operating system I'm going to use as a daily driver, who cares? Okay, where were we? Right. System preferences. Bang UI. Unbang. Let's just have a quick look at some more of them for quick. Keyboard and mouse, printer, sound, spaces, nothing special, counts, date, time, and startup disk. There you go. So you can change all them if you wish. Isn't that fun? Come on, play. Right, Bang UI. I have no idea. Let's have a look what this could be. Is it anything? Or is it one of these that's going to catch me up later? Oh, hello. What is this? Music! They have a built-in music thing. Isn't that cool? Yeah, if I can read Korean, I could use it. I don't know if OS X or anything else is this. Oh, I appear to be making loads of mess and not much music. Okay, right, let's close that. It doesn't appear to be happy. Go away. Get off. Ah. Help. Ah, quit. Go, quit, get out of that thing. Phew. Right, okay. Bugger, I've done it again. Right, we'll go through Kfinder to find applications. I do believe there are games on here as well. Although when I looked earlier, I don't think there were any actually there. Let's have a look. Red Star. Patience is a virtue. Right. Applications. wakey wakey. Thank you. No. I thought I saw earlier some what utilities have we got here? Let's have a look. Aha. Activity monitor. Welcome. Disk utility, key store, network utility, and system profile. So let's have a look at activity monitor. Do we single click or double click these? I don't know. Let's just give it a second. No. We'll double click, see what it does. Are you going to do anything? I wanted an activity monitor. Come on, be fair. Ah, it's coming up. Ah, here it is. Yep, it's usual stuff. CPU, system memory. There we go. CPU is running quite high because it's it's a virtual machine. There we go. So that's that. The other one, fancy a quick look at, is Bocom. I have no idea what Bocom is. Let's have a look. Okay. More info. Not going to tell us. Ah, Bocom. Application, sharing permissions. No idea. It just swore at us and went away. Oh well. So, that's that. I just want to quickly find those. Is there a game option still? No. Oh, I thought I saw games earlier, but obviously. Uplink, utilities, stickies. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the browser. Now, apparently, as far as I've been reliably informed, stop double clicking, you're killing stuff. Quit. As far as I've reliably been informed, this is basically Firefox. When it starts up, it says, yeah, okay. Okay. File and use, okay, exit. Right, okay, so this is North Korean stuff. You're never going to get through to it. Restore it as standard Firefox stuff, although in Korean we can't read it. I'm not going to allow this to use my network. Not a chance in hell. So yeah, just standard stuff. Bookmarks. There's none on there. Oh well. And there we go. Kfinder. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at these menus yet, have we? About this machine. AMD E2, that's right, 1800, 2 gigs, that's what I've given it, although it does have 4 gigs, I've only given it access to 2, because I'm a meanie. There we go, and we can look at the system, eventually when it wakes up. There you go, you got your full thingy there. So, model identifier, VM virtual web platform, interesting. Right, come on, back to normal. There we go. So, dock, moving the dock around, recent items, force quit, restart, shutdown, log out. Kfinder, about, preferences, empty trash, hide Kfinder, file. File, new Kfinder, open, quick look, find, edit, view, there you go, computer, home, desktop, network, applications, utilities. Connect to server. No, thank you. Window and help. Kfinder help. Now there is something interesting about the Kfinder help. If it comes up, that somebody else showed me. Is it going to work? Here it is. There we go. It's very nicely. It's very nice. It could change to English for me. That's very nice. About the Kfinder. Kfinder menu bar, desktop windows, back. I have seen a version of this where there's actually on the right hand side a link for further help, and it's a link, hyperlink to Apple's website. Yes, Apple's website. So there we go. That is RedStar. I'm not going to install any other software because it's Unix based and that's just going to confuse me, but that's the basic system that you get. I've shown most of the applications and you've seen it running video and sound and stuff. What is this? Oh, come on. There we go. No idea. Volume. Straight up. Right. Keyboard and time, obviously. Okay, so yeah. So that's RedStar from North Korea. Apparently this is used mainly in industrial applications like auto processing and stuff like that. It's not used so much by the population. But it's an interesting thing to look at and interesting to see how they've copied OS X. So if you've liked the video, then please press the like button as it helps. If you're not subscribed and want to see more of this kind of stuff, then please subscribe. And our social media, including Facebook, Twitter and Patreon links are down below should you wish to support the channel because you love it that much. If you don't, then don't. No big drama. So there we go. Thank you all very much for watching this to the end. And thank you all very much.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.